Hi, Kate here, and today we are going to be making clay spirit animals, which is so much fun, and it can always change, so that's extra fun too, so you can keep making more and more and more. What we're going to use is modeling clay, and the modeling clay is really nice because it's super soft, even with this guy. And here's my little, I made a Ganesh a little while ago. Actually probably about 2 years ago, and he's still really pliable. So I could take him apart or change some things if I wanted to even now. And he's been sitting on my bureau for a while. So even with being left out in the air, there's still really pliable using our modeling clay. And so I've gotten this Crayola modeling clay, which you can see here. The light will change, there we go. And it comes in all different colors. Today we've got some bright colors, and you can also get a little bit duller colors as well. So what is a spirit animal? Some people like to just make a whole owl a spirit animal, or a lion to represent being really brave, or the owl to be wise and soft. I like to take all different types of animals and smush them together. So I was thinking that right now I've been listening a lot. I've been listening to my friends. I've been reading a lot, and so I feel like my listening ears are really big. And the creature that I think of when I think of really big ears is a fennec fox. They have big pointy ears. So I'm going to think about the head of my animal being a fennec fox. So to do that, I'm going to take the brown. I could take any color because it's a made up animal. And I'm going to rip some of the brown off to make the head. So when we're playing with clay, we can make big spheres by rounding and rolling. Or you can roll it in your hand, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Nice thing about using your hands is that the clay gets even softer and easier to move around. So here we go. I started to make just a sphere for my fennec fox head, but they have really long pointy noses. So I'm going to start to pinch and pull so that I've got what's starting to turn into a nice long nose. And to think about a fox, they've got kind of a long snout, but it's not pointed. It ends just like a dog's, a little bit, just a little bit flat at the end. So here I'm just starting to make the head, and the ears, I was thinking to really show how big and bright the ears are, I'm going to use the pink color. I'm going to pull it apart. I'm just going to start to shape these big pointy ears. So like a nice big triangle. Again, you can mold it around your finger. And there's one. And we're just doing a really quick one today. But you might want to take lots more time. And you could start to use other tools like a spoon or a toilet paper roll if you wanted to make something more round. And it's pretty easy for these guys, for this modeling clay, to stick and place different pieces on it. All I'm doing here is just pulling so that it's sticking on one side. So here's start to be one ear. And here's the other ear of my fox. And these fennec foxes, they live in the desert. They have really big ears, and they're very small and really fast. But here we're just starting with my big fennec fox head and ears. So there we go for the head. So that was my listening part of my spirit for right now. And then let's do the rest of my body. I've been working really hard and walking a lot. So I think what I want to do for my body is I'm going to start to make it nice and round. I might even just do something silly like a bird body. So kind of like a little big round belly. I'm going to add some more. Nice belly. My fennec fox head is going to go on this tall belly. And then I need some long legs. I'm trying to think, what creature has long legs? Maybe like a giraffe. So here we go. I'm going to make some long legs. Let's pick a new color. How about this kind of beigey maroon? So here we go. To make a longer roll, you can start to roll out. So it's coming kind of like a worm, like a tube. And just pinch it off as long as you'd like it. This guy is going to be, it's going to be kind of hard if I just have these spindly legs. So you might need a back side as well. Nice long legs. And just for fun, let's create some bright pink wings, because everything's better with wings. Flattening it out, tearing it in half. I'm just starting to make something that sort of looks like a wing on one side, and then a wing on the other side. And I'm sticking those on. Looks like my creature here could use, his legs are really long, but he's starting to stand up. That's pretty neat. Might need some arms. Like I said, I've got my listening ears, fennec fox listening ears. I've got my bird belly. I've got some long giraffe-like legs. We've got some wings happening on the back. But let's see, for arms, let's pick a new color. We haven't done green. We'll take some green for the arms. Then we can start to think, once we've got all the elements of our spirit animal, think, what could we add to really show how we're feeling recently? Maybe you've been reading a lot of books, so you might want to put a book in your creature's hands, or maybe right next door, or right next to it. Or here we go. We've got our long arms, and I'm just going to pinch to kind of show hands. There. And we haven't gotten any eyes in yet, so we'll add some eyes. You can see my little guy is really kind of wobbly, so let's make him a little seat. So he's going to lay back on another piece of clay for a seat. Here we go, just a couple of little dots for eyes. So this is fun too. Like I said, it's really easy to add things on. So my eyeball was really big. So you could start putting some dots, like when we were talking about my creature here having giraffe legs. Giraffes have those beautiful black markings all over them. So I might want to take some of this and create some markings to put all over the legs. We've got some eyes that need a little bit of work. We're adding to the legs. Let's give my fox, some eyeballs, and I'm going to give it a book. And then I do lots of yoga. You can even see my yoga mat behind me. So I'm going to make my creature a yellow yoga mat, which is pretty simple because all I have to do is just flatten this out, right? I'm going to flatten, pull. This is another good time where you could use the tool. Like I was saying, you could use a spoon, or you could use a fork to poke holes. Here we go, creating a yoga mat. Give him a book. Here's a mat for him to lie on. And a book, which will be a rectangle. And I'm going to add some pages in white. So here you can see that I've got a little book for my guy and a yoga mat. Let's put the book in his hand. And here is my very quick spirit animal. It's got wings, those giraffe legs for walking, and those big listening ears, a book, and we're going to have my little creature sitting down on a yoga mat. And here I have a nice big ball behind for a chair that they can hang out on. So all together, my spirit animal for today. Great. I hope you enjoyed doing this, and I hope maybe you'll post some pictures to show me what spirit animals you made. Thank you. Have a great day.